Just a few thoughts about the Delap Cemetery. Over the mountain in East Tennessee and a few hours' drive from Ashe County, North Carolina, there's a small cemetery. The Delap Cemetery was almost forgotten, and the forest surrounding the cemetery was reclaiming the land. Most of the inhabitants of the area weren't aware of the cemetery or its condition. A Bob Delap volunteered his services to maintain the cemetery grounds. Members of his family had told him that the graveyard contained several unmarked graves of Confederate soldiers. Bob passed away several years ago, and after his death no one took his place to maintain the cemetery grounds. Alice Coker, who lived in the area, had visited the cemetery in the 60s and wondered about the sunken, unmarked graves. Bob Delap told her the graves were Confederate soldiers that died while encamped at Pine Mountain. The area near there was called Big Creek Gap during the Civil War. Alice often wondered about the graveyard, but no one came forward with any information. A few years ago, a lady and a native of North Carolina was on vacation and visited the Campbell County, Tennessee Historical Museum. She was trying to get information about one of her ancestors, who she believed was a member of the 58th Regiment of the Confederate Army of North Carolina and was buried at Delap Cemetery. The museum director directed her to Alice Coker, and these two ladies started to contact people for help. The Campbell County Sheriff's Office and Glennis Mundy, the environmental officer, offered their services to clean the cemetery grounds. More than 80 truckloads of brush were removed from the cemetery. Veterans Service Officer Bob Andreas contacted the proper authorities and as a result obtained grave markers. The Sons of Confederate Veterans, along with the Western North Carolina Brigade and the Lake City Boy Scouts, joined forces to restore the cemetery. They discovered the names of the soldiers buried at the Delap Cemetery, and they were from Alabama and Tennessee, as well as the 58th North Carolina Regiment. And on a sad note, September 2006, the Delap Cemetery was vandalized. The authorities are searching for some teenagers who they believed were in the woods huffing spray paint. A reward has been offered for information that will lead to the culprits, and we hope they are found and prosecuted. When I can find the time to drive over to Delap Cemetery, I plan to take a camera over there and do a video and place it on my YouTube account. And in the following story that I just read on the vandalism of the cemetery, some of the grave markers of the civilians that are buried in the Delap Cemetery, quite a few people from the Delap family, and some of those graves date 20 or 30 years even before the Civil War began. But I think the people who maintain the cemetery have gotten everything cleaned up, although some of the old gravestones they're not going to be able to recover those in the condition that they were. But anyway, when we can get over there, we'll do a video, an extensive video, and place it on my YouTube account. And for you all who have never been into that area, maybe I can give you a a visualization of the area. But if you are looking for a place to go for a vacation or just a day's drive, it's located in East Tennessee off of the Interstate 75. You take the 134 exit at Caryville, and if you get in the area and you can't find your way around, if you stop and ask anybody where the Delap Cemetery is at, they'll give you the directions. It's real easy to find because it's right in the city of La Follette. It's no more than a block off of the main highway, and it's right in a residential area. It's really, when you go to the Delap Cemetery, and I've been there several times, it's you need to go. I really can't tell you that much about it. You just have to go see for yourself. But if you can't make it, as soon as I can get down there with a camera, I'll post a video on my YouTube space. Thank you very much. Have a good day.